Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greeting from Medan. How are you? Thank you everyone for coming to my presentation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Afrita Amelia. I am the verse author of this paper. And today, I would like to tell you about impact of multimedia sensor placement to car license number detection. This research is based on our collaborative research between Politeknik Negeri Medan and Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia. And this is what our research has been looking at. So, let's getting started. There are 4 things that will be discussed in this paper, namely introduction, method, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. Vehicle tracking applications are useful for monitoring people's vehicles so that this has an impact on various fields such as business, economic, social, and security. Another purpose of the vehicle tracking application, which is to be able to find a lost vehicle, determine the exact location where your vehicle is, and help calculate the vehicle's fuel consumption. Most of the vehicle plate number detection and recognition systems use multimedia sensors. These sensors have different capabilities and different prices. The design of the detection system plays a very important role to achieve the desired performance, namely the more the number of frames that can be detected correctly. This research requires a type of camera with phase detection autofocus technology that can adjust based on one phase of the object. The technology that uses PDAF has a pair of right and left eyes to see an object. This study uses 2 objects to be detected in the form of a Honda Mobilio car with plate number BK12720W and a Toyota Avanza car with plate number BK1801ZD. The system will detect the license plate number of both the car and the dimension of the car, which are 4,386 till 4,398 mm long, cross 1,683 mm wide, cross 1,603 mm high. And the dimensions of the Toyota Avanza are 4,395 mm long, cross 1,730 mm wide, cross 1,665 till 1,700 mm high. Let's move on to the next slide, which is camera sensors specification. The sensor used is a Redmi 4 cell phone with camera specifications. There are lens baseline, focal length, horizontal field of view, vertical field of view, sensor medium, physical sensor size, pitch size, and then maximum picture resolution, and the last is resolutions. Let's going on to the next page. The sensor is set at the coordinates of 3.613026, 98.712150, and the vertical camera positions are placed at a height of 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, and 4 meters. And then the design of car plate detection data retrieval from vehicles with plate numbers BK1801ZD and BK1272OW is passing through the camera at a speed of 10 till 15 km per hour and sensor 2 times at each altitude. And then vehicle plate number detection using www.platerecognizer.com application. Let's move on to the next slide, which is still the method. The placement of the vehicle number shooting position can be seen in Figure 1. Table 1 shows the result reading of license plate number of BK1801ZD, and Table 2 shows the result reading of license plate number of BK1270W. The license plate number of BK1801ZD has 12 frames that fail to read from 40 frames, while the license plate number of BK1272OW can be read in its entirety by the application. Okay, let's go to the next topic, which is the effect of camera height on detection success. Based on Table 1, the license plate number of BK1801ZD was detected accurately, namely BK1801ZD at a height of 1 meter. There are 2 frames of a height of 2 meters, have 4 frames, and a height of 4 meters has 1 frame. And based on Table 2, the license plate number of BK1272OW was successfully detected, namely BK1271OW, but it didn't match the actual writing, namely BK1272OW. This detection is carried out a height of 1 meter. There are 5 frames. A height of 2 meters has 9 frames. A height of 3 meters has 1 frame and a height of 4 meters has 1 frame. Let's move on to the next slide, which is detection, position, and time. Figure 2 and 3 show graphs of measuring the relationship between position and detection time. The performance of accurate camera sensor captures has two ways, namely, the area to monitor must be convex as shown in figure 4. The Redmi 4HP camera uses phase detection autofocus technology. Autofocus technology that can adjust based on light reading from two different angles until they become one phase. This process is called similar to a pair of eyes where the right and left will look at one object. And then field of view. The object to be captured must be symmetrical with the camera or be in the field of view of the camera. This study has a difference in height from the camera, namely 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, and 4 meters, so that there are differences in the symmetrical function of the camera and the object. The illustration of the subsection that will be analyzed only for a camera height of 1 meter can be seen in figure 5. Let's going on to the next page. Figure 4 and 5 have different disparity values for each object movement to the camera. The value of disparity can be calculated using equation 1. Based on equation 1, the magnitude of the disparity value is compared to the change in the distance of the object to the camera as shown in table 3. And then the value of object accuracy can be calculated using equation 2. And based on equation 2, the magnitude of the disparity value is compared to object accuracy value as shown in table 4. Well, everyone, the main point of our material today are: first, license number of BK12720W has 100% readable frames. Second, license number of BK1801ZD has 70% of the frame can be read by the www.platerecognizer.com application. The detection results are influenced by the position of the camera sensor and the type of camera technology that produce a disparity value with change in the distance of the vehicle to the camera. And the last conclusion is the most accurate detection of vehicle plate numbers from BK1801ZD and BK1272OW is not affected by the detection process time. However, it is affected by the internet speed at the time of upload and the size of image. The following are references of this paper. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my presentation. That's all that I can say. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.